Happy Monday. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Your Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast, Monday night live. Player prop edition. You know how we roll here on Monday nights here on the YouTube channel here. Hit the like button, notification bell, subscribe so you know when we do the Monday night live. Who knows? Maybe we'll do some live for the bowl games because there's no more Monday night games. We'll see. I do have control of the studio, so they won't even know I'll come in and do a live show during a playoff game. Who knows? I'll wear a half shirt, do something silly. I know if that'll get us banned or probably definitely demonetized. Well, who knows? There are a bunch of wacko freaks out there. But they're a fat guy, yummy. Let's maybe I'll get a bunch of views. Me in a half shirt. Anyway, the 17 people watching are going to log off right now. 58 seconds into the show. Like, subscribe, notification bell on here. All right. Friday Football Live. Mark Lawrence, Victor King, myself. Who knows? Maybe we get guest stars coming in. It's a wacky weekend, right? We have a final weekend of football. We got a couple Saturday games, and I was doing like my little look at lines last night, and guys like, oh, we got Saturday action. I'm like, Saturday action, like the book. I was on like Bet Online, and it was Bet Online just had everything on Sunday. I'm like, I don't think there's a Saturday game, but sure enough, I went on DK, and there were two Saturday games. It's like, hey, sorry, fella, I'm looking at one site, didn't have it listed. My apologies. My apologies. So, a Friday Football Live, 1 p.m. Eastern. Live shows Monday nights, Friday, 1 p.m. Free picks all week. Brian Biller, Chip Trimbus, Doug Upstone, Matt Fargo, Jim Feist, Scott Pritchard, Paul Bovey. We got you covered. You know, Paul Bovey, Mark Lawrence, Scott Pritchard, myself, all in the Circuit Invitational. Matt Human's contest, $25,000 first prize. I don't know how Pritchard did this weekend. Him and Paul, I think we're still alive for a finish, although the top guy, Chuck Adell, was really crushing it. Anyway, GamblersWorld.net is our sponsor. So hitting the like button's great. Heading to GamblersWorld.net is where to go to support me or any other cappers just mentioned. Premium stuff there. Daily pass is $69.99. But enough of that. Let's get into the props. We want that down below. Twitter world tweeted out. I did tweet out. Did I tweet it out already? No, we got the live going here. Hold on a second. I didn't even tweet it. I will tweet out the player props a little ahead of time on my Sean Higgs channel. That's how I roll. I'm a nice guy like that. So I'll get those out there for you. Boom shakalaka like the video game. They are in the Twitter sphere. We will get to today's game. I don't like that scrolling. We need that up top. We need that one up top because we want to scroll the like and subscribe stuff. We want that going on. So Lions, Tigers, and Bears, oh my. 3.5 here tonight with Detroit. And listen, we got some anytime tutties already in the chat for you. I'll get to them in the screen in 1 second. This game for me, I know people are going to come in. We got nothing to play for the Lions. Next week's win or take all that kind of nonsense. This is still an important game for them. They don't want to lose this game. San Fran knocked them out of playoffs last year. You think they want to win this game? Dan Campbell. The 50.5. I'd say let's go under. I don't think it's going to be some kind of crazy high-scoring affair. I would rather lean under. I get the concern laying with the Lions. The line has gone up, though. So it was a 3 to 3.5. Anytime tutties in the chat and underneath. You know, I'm not going to jump into a guy with minus 115s, 130s, right? We talk about some of these running backs, huge favorites as listed as faves here for anytime touchdowns. I don't do that. It's just, do you really need to watch some show to say, hey, let's take Jamar Gibbs score a touchdown at minus 225? No, you don't need me to tell you that. You're going to do that on your own. I'm going to tell you to come in here and take my guy, Laporta. Now, I did these about 2 hours ago. This 170 now is a 195 with Laporta. I keep it the same. I don't change it. If you watch my little free picks when I do my little show, whether I put them in the morning, days before, I don't change the pricing. That's that. You can see how it changes on its own. You come to your own conclusions. Laporta 170, Tim Patrick plus 265, Craig Reynolds, running back action, plus 475. He's down to $4 now. So there is that. San Fran, I'm going to go Debo, plus 175, and Juwan Jennings for a plus 190 spot here. Those are my anytime tutties. We will move on next to some rushing and receiving props. We'll put them there, and we'll put it all underneath. We'll put them all underneath. We're going to get these out of the way. We'll hit the comments. We'll get into the chat. Lions, Gibby. Did you like my little Gibby topless shirt that I got on Christmas? And his brother Guppy? Well, we're going Gibbs under 83.5 yards rushing. This was 91.5, by the way. This was 91.5 early today.
Limit increase.
It's come all the way down. Let's see what the new number is here for OU rushing yards. Rushing yards over under. Still 83.5. Jamison Williams over 1.5 rush yards. See if you could find this one. Last week, a rush for 9 yards. Nothing in the game before that. 2 for 18, 1 for 4. So he's done this in 3 of his last 5 games. He didn't go in 2 of them. And then he got 1 in the other ones. Why not? If we're going to, again, I got the Gibbs under. If they're going to go to a spot where we're not going to play our starters and other guys coming into play, over 1.5 rush yards? Okay. 9, 18, and 4. I think it's worth a shot. I like this a lot. This might be my favorite one tonight, believe it or not. Laporta over 44.5 receiving yards for him. It's just a guy. Is it the – not that it's him versus kind of Kittle kind of game, but I just feel that at this price, he gets looks. And again, it's coming down to, I think Detroit's going to play this game to win, and guys are going to get some reps and play. Do they play the whole game? I mean, you don't know what taking with Dan Campbell. I'll take Laporta over here. I'll take him over. Jennings over 64.5. Again, you want to. I didn't do ladder kind of stuff, but you want to do that. You want to run it up for him here. 64.5 yards for him. He's averaging 66, but he's had some big games lately. 190 with a touchdown. You want to do a parlay? I hate saying that, but you can. And Debo under. Now, I talk about the Niners checking out. I'll repeat myself. I don't mind repeating myself because it's how I think. You had a lead in the Super Bowl at the half. You lead in the Super Bowl with a minute and a half to go in the Super Bowl. You're leading in overtime, and you got diddly to show for it. Jack squat, you lost. Now you're in last place. This guy was causing a ruckus at all. You think he's hard today? You think he really cares? I'd go under a lot of Samuel props. And I said this last time I did look at lines. I want to take Arizona already for next week. I think the Niners are toasted. I really don't think. Where is their motivation to play? To be what? Let's finish strong and go 8-9. We're in a Super Bowl last year. We're under 500 this year. Nothing. They got nothing to prove. Nothing to play for. I'm not interested. No, thank you. Michael Bay's in the house. Gibby touchdown. So here, again, you want to do a touchdown with him. He is minus 225. I can't tell you to lay 225 real. I can't. That is not you might be turning in the first time with me. I don't like laying 140 a baseball money line. I tell you to do no bottom nine for plus 110, no, run line plus 135. I can't tell you to lay 225. I can't do it. I'd rather say go 2 touchdowns at 245. You want to first touchdowns 4-1, and I hate first touchdowns. You want to go first touchdown 4-1 instead? I would say go that route. I can't tell you to do 225. You want to parlay it up with a couple other guys at something else? Sure. I can't tell you to lay 225. People will. Please. I mean, you got Twitter. You see these nut jobs on X to tell you what their crazy props, laying all types of crazy numbers. I can't do that. Michael B. I did take Lions first half and Lions double result. I hate being on the super public side, although that seems to be the right side this year. Yeah. Favorites have done well this year, to say the least. Mike, we did the look headlines last week. This was 3. We said, let's take it. I said the Niners, I didn't want to take the Niners. I think they're done. Where's their motivation, their heart? Where is it at? No, thank you. Favorites 179 and 71 straight up. And I say straight up because most people, they're not. I had a guy today say, what was the lock? It was something Denver money line or somebody. It was a money line minus 480, easy win. 480, really going out on a limb. ATS wise, favorites are 54%. Now the common person, the newbie to the betting world, will think that's a terrible percentage. Not knowing that you cash 54% in the season on the sport, you're doing pretty darn good. Again, this line went from 3 to 3.5. Didn't go to 3.5 on Monday before the game. Went beforehand. Is this the sharp wise guys trying to pull the old okie dokie in a half point with San Fran? I mean, if San Fran shows up here, they win 3.5. It'll be a pick 'em. Doesn't make a difference. The 3.5 is not going to matter. They're not going to lose by 3. They're going to win this game, or Detroit's covering. It's that simple. And I think Detroit's covering. My Niners. You're a Bay Area cat. Super Bowl to last place. Yeah, let's play it out. They're bringing their golf clubs. Are they going to bring their helmets to Arizona next week? Richard's in the house. Good evening. Hope all's well. I got Detroit first half, Detroit full game. I like it, Richard. There's the YouTube channel if you haven't liked it already. Hit the like, notification bell so you know when we do the live shows, and of course our daily free picks that I host Monday through Friday. Michael B went to college hoops in Colorado. You took the 10. You said you were going to take them. You said you're doing that Cal Baptist, huh? Against Irvine? That was a 3.5 last night. I might take Nichols. Just really want to fade Seattle off beating Washington for some 30 years. I got a couple basketball games today. I put a 3-pack up on the site there. Might jump on K-State Live versus Cincy. All right, a little college basketball. Do we have college underway already? It's 7th after 7. Look at this guy. Where has Javi been? Good to see you, stranger. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you. He used to come into the show when we did our live with Ross and Jesse, especially during basketball season. Purdy, 2 TDs. Where are the passing props? Two TDs is minus 120. I don't know. You've been here for 6 minutes since your comment posted. I don't know if you heard me talk about the Niners. Where is the Niners' motivation? To do what? Go 8-9 on the year? Let's go 8-9 and be in last place after losing the Super Bowl 3 times last year. Because we lost it at halftime, we lost it at the end of regulation, we lost it in overtime, and we had leads all over the place. I just can't get behind the Niners. Can't do it. John's in the house. Happy New Year. Do you think Niners have a shot to keep it close? I like the under. Under for sure. And the Niners, my feeling is no. I don't think the Niners keep. I think Detroit wins. That's my thought process on the Niners. Super Bowl, again, they led at halftime, a minute to go in the game, and they took a lead in overtime. And they lost them all. Again to the Chiefs, blowing 10-point leads to the Chiefs as coach. And you're in last place. How the hell are they getting up? Yeah, Merry Christmas. We're eliminated in the last place, and we were seconds away from winning the Super Bowl last year. No way. Mr. Numbers is in the house. This is a 1-800-GAMBLER game. Means nothing what the lines have to play for. Please explain, Mr. Numbers. Well, I just explained earlier in the show, Mr. Numbers. This is still a spot for the Niners to excuse me, not the Niners, because I think the Niners are done. Why bet the Niners? But I think Detroit and their coach, they want to win this game. 100%. 100%. I know you just started probably betting this year, right? So you weren't betting last year for the Super Bowl. You're a young guy. The Lions played the Niners last year in the playoffs. Got out to a big lead, 24-7. Ended up choking that away. So I look for them to come here, a little payback for last year's game. And why not beat up on the team? What do these guys have to play for here? I want to know that. Tell me why it's nothing to play for. It means nothing. The Lions blew a 24-7 lead on the road versus these guys last year. Cost them a trip to the Super Bowl. Win the game. Win the game. This line is now 4. The line is now 4. And everybody knows that it's all about next week. But yet it's still gone up a whole point from the opener. And it's gone a half a point since I started the show 21 minutes ago. Maybe they like my thought process on the Niners blowing the Super Bowl 3 times to Kansas City, now sitting in last place with a losing record. Can't even get to 500. Why the heck? The Lions are going to win this game. The coach's name is Dan Gamble, for all things that are holy. That guy. 4th and 1 from our 31, and we're down. It's the second quarter. Who cares? We're going to go for it. You don't think that guy's going to want to come out here and beat a team that cost him a shot last year? You blew a lead? I explained to you. That's what I do to youngsters. I'm trying to teach you. Like, I really want to fade these teams coming from Hawaii tournament, lay to 17 with Arkansas and take the 17 with Portland versus Oregon State. I don't even, college hoops, I made my picks last night, and I moved on. TCU, Bryant, Irvine, and over Iowa. We'll see how we do. Andrew Frazier's in the house on his little four-wheeler. Once I saw the slate, my first day was Laporta, 2 TDs. I like Laporta. I got him over here with yardage, 44.5, and I got him for a touchdown at plus 170. I think it actually went to plus 190, I said, as the numbers change. This is a joke, right? He could play another 5-7 years. I guess he could. He only plays, 30 games a year? Not that hard to do. I mean, they make a tournament for you. They expand the playoffs because you got a 500 team that can't make the playoffs. So you'll always be in the playoffs. As you get worse, they say, hey, we're going to take it from 8 teams to 12 teams to 16 teams to 20 teams to 24 teams. He'll always be in the playoffs. Load management's great. He'll play 30 games a year. He'll be the GOAT. Yeah, it's great. I do like your Laporta, as I mentioned. My Denver moneyline lock was late. That was you. That was you who said it was minus. That's good. That's why I took Kansas City plus 10. Thank you. Kansas City all day. twice on Sunday. New bettor's probably thinking 54% is bad because they're like 250 on money lines and props. Exactly. I had an email today with another company that I work with. They're talking about, well, percentage-wise, you're not that good. Yeah, no, because, 55% doesn't look good because I'm not, when you're laying 190s across the board and 200s, you're probably down money at 54%. A guy like me, 54%, forget about it. I mean, you saw baseball was a plus 3,000 a year at 500. $100 player up 3 times. Imagine if you bet real money, would you be up? LeBron James said he could play 5 to 7. Yeah, he could. Anybody could play. I mean, I think Jaromir Jagr is still playing in Europe. Michael B., I probably shouldn't have mentioned that I wanted to bet the Warriors tonight. I like the Warriors, Mike. I said that in the show today. Someone asked me my favorite basketball game today, and I said, hey, I am 6-5 with my NBA. That's what I bet. 11 NBA games all year. I am 6-5, up a tad, but I did like to fade Cleveland here. You want to give me 4 points with the Warriors at home? Cleveland beat them by 20, beginning in November? So you got a little motivation. Just because, Cleveland is a team that's better than you. You're a dog to these guys. So maybe you show up here at home. It's a marquee game. You're getting 4. I don't hate it. King D's in the house. Nasty Nate, my guy. There is the best player ever, Michael Jordan. He likes the first quarter over. First quarter over, huh? Let's what do we got here? First quarter total 9.5 minus 130. Honestly, listen, instead of going lane on 130, why don't we go the Lions minus a half for plus 114 instead? I like that better. I like that one better. Let me go to ABC here, see what we got here. Can I get a first quarter here? You shoot the offshore stuff, and you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes there's crazy stuff there. Sometimes there's not. Minus half is even. Total is 10 on this one. See, that's unworth it for me there. I'm not going to. What'd I go today? What do we have today? We won on the Brady Cook over passing, and I had a live in-game total loser. All right. It happens. We're even. I'm not doing that now. I can't get a good number on this. Well, maybe this one's got a plus money. If I get a plus on the half, I'll be interested. I will be interested. I'm doing, you know what? This site here, where is the anytime tutties on this one? I'm taking a Patrick Taylor anytime tutty for $5.50. Where's Tim Patrick instead? Maybe we'll go to Patrick. I think this is just the wrong guy listed here. Or should I go 190 for? There's Tim Patrick, 265. Screw it, Craig Reynolds, 450. I gotta go deep. You know that. I gotta go to deep guy here. Craig Reynolds. Richard says he got Purdy alternate line passing 225, under 57.5, and no 2-point conversions made in the same game parlay. Under for sure, no 2-point conversions, and under passing. You don't schedule the most years the 2-point conversion. Line is up to 4.5. All right. Right now, Super Bowl, Ravens. Give me the Ravens. I got a Raven ticket, and I'm sticking with the Ravens, Eric. Baltimore for me. TCU is interesting. Who's down zone late? Exactly. Well, I got it at a 14.5 last night. So it's a 14 spot for me. I know it's 15. Give me TCU. Dan's Rants, my guy. Good to see you. Christmas for blowouts. Bengals get lucky. Washington very lucky. How can books get it all back? Everyone's parlaying. Come down the lines, money line. Give me the Niners tonight. Lock. Oh my goodness. I listen, Dan. How do I disagree with your thought process here? Favorites have cashed all season long. Now they're gonna. I don't know. I finally had a winning weekend in the NFL, 9-2 here on Gamblers World, and my losses were Cleveland plus 6.5 and Dallas plus 10.5. I mean, that's the totals in there. Hottest prop of the night is Purcell over 25.5 receiving yards. ESPN all over this. So what are we doing to stake in the under, right? We go opposite of that? ESPN. That's where a lot of people get their plays from. I totally get it. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I don't like seeing this here. I just get an update on this thing. I'm on. That's not good for me. I don't like seeing that. Iowa money line goes down for King D. I ended up, you know what? I got to update my books here. I had Missouri -3 for a push. We got a little push-a-lusha. That brings me to a 13-6-1 with the Bulls. I'm killing hockey and college hoops, heating up, can't win them all. Had a shot at winning that one. I took an in-game over in that. I thought we'd get some points. I had the quarterback passing prop. Hockey for me, 8-12. Haven't really dove into hockey, although I've dove into that more than I have than NBA at 6-5. Jermaine, what I got is looking at those two. Probably. Hold on. What are we looking at? The person. Hold on. Who are you looking at here? What are we looking at here, Jermaine? I need a update. I'm gonna have to scroll down here. Kimi says, "Is Amir the public bet's been cashing like crazy?" Yes. The favorites are 54% this year. Maybe I'm doing it, but it looks like what looks square tends to be the right side. No. I mean the right side. What's the right side? And I cashed a crazy Washington game last night at 3.5. And my handicap on that was the same reason I had the Giants plus 10 the week before, and I told you to take the Giants on Sunday. It's all about numbers there. I got a rookie quarterback on the road. Give me Washington against a defensive head coach who's made the second half adjustments. They couldn't stop on the last play. But some of these things, I don't have the right side. Look at the records of these teams. I mean, do we really gotta look at the records? We got more teams under 500. I mean, look at the draft order. I mean, King D, no. I had Mizzou -3 today, Carl. Here is Mr. Numbers college football parlay playoff. How does this lose? Yes. Here we go. Look at this. Arizona State plus 21, Ohio State plus 3, Notre Dame plus 8. How does this lose? You got Penn State money line. How does this lose? I don't know. Maybe Boise wins. Arizona State plus 21. Maybe they get run out of the building 47 to 10. Oregon beats Ohio State 36 to 30. Georgia beats Notre Dame 20-6. That's how you go 0-4. The pen is out. Backstage Tattoo came in yesterday. You know, I got to mention Backstage Tattoo tomorrow. Mr. Numbers, leave me a message. I got to remember to get Backstage Tattoo. I mentioned Dougie Wise yesterday with his Vikings free money band winner on Vikings. But Backstage Tattoo had two teasers. How does this lose? The Jets plus 10 and the 14.5. Dallas plus 7 and 10.5. Atlanta plus 4.5 and 10.5. So losers all over for that one. But you want to come in with this. Penn State money line. Arizona plus 21. Ohio State plus 3. ND plus 8. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be great. We'll see how that one goes down. Carl's going Detroit flat. You're just taking money line here. Bills in the house. I'm getting plus 105 on Detroit minus half. Do you like that? Yeah, I like Detroit first quarter. Absolutely. And the fact that now it's 4.5s. What are we doing here? Again, I'm not watching the pregame nonsense. FanDuel has us at 4.5. ESPN has us at 3.5. There's 4s in other places. Well, what's been said in the last hour to bump this up? Besides me coming out here and telling you I think San Fran is done. Michael B says, the Warriors-Cleveland game ended at 20, but they were down 30-40 in the first half. Yeah, everybody's going to want a first quarter, first half full game. I don't hate it with Golden State tonight. No. Plus 110 for first half. Listen, I like them. I think here's the thing with this, Bill. I think they're going to win anyway. I think San Fran is not going to show up, or there'll be a half-ass in it. Where Detroit, if they're really going to sit guys, we're going to rest guys before a big game. If that's the case, maybe you sit them in the second half and you play your guys the first half and try to get a lead. What is the breaking news you got? What don't you like to see? Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Taylor and Reynolds. Oh, for the anytime tutties. Yes. Yes, your money line phase of feast. That's fine. Listen, you could have your little day in the sun. That's all right. People get hot. Hey, look at this. I had a great month, a great week. That's all right. Let's see how you do for a year. Let's see if this continues. Let's see if it continues. Do it for a year. Do it for 10. Do it for 20. Do it for 34. Let me know. I'll be around. Maybe not in 34 years. Right, King? I mean, listen, is the public side, and again, this is why I am adamant about not being involved in that kind of like, oh, the public, the money's here. This is why I don't bet an hour before the game starts. We have Detroit -3. We had Dallas plus 11. We had Cleveland plus 6.5. We had under 39. We had Washington 2 weeks ago -3.5 instead of 7 when the quarterback gets ruled out. You know, I mean, I don't worry about, the public's coming in. No. This is why I tell people. The lines come out on Wednesday for not Sunday, for the week after. Heck, you can go get a whole printout of the entire season of games. FanDuel and DraftKings sometimes don't take their lines down in the weeks ahead. You can bet 2 weeks ahead, and you want to talk about, I'm going to pull King D off here because this is a Mr. Numbers thing, steal the money. They have lines up 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. They don't adjust until the next week. But yet, people don't have 2 nickels rubbed together to bet the next day. Look, I'm looking at lines hitting 70% 2 years ago. No, I can't lock up $100, $50, $10, $500. No, I got to bet tomorrow's first baskets in the NBA. All right, yeah, you're doing so well for yourselves. College basketball lines just dropped for tomorrow. Nevada -3. If Utah State goes to St. Mary's and blows them out, then beats San Diego State, it's a crazy comeback. Go to Nevada and beat them. So be it. Listen, Utah State's a decent team. Let's go to the games for tomorrow. 10 o'clock at night in Reno. I might be looking at Utah State here. Again, St. Mary's. You lost a close one to San Diego, who's not a bad club. Dogfight, San Diego State. I mean, Nevada's coming off 2 straight losses. How good is Nevada? You lose at Colorado State and Wyoming. You lost at home to Colorado State. You lost on the road a close one to Wyoming. Now you're going to be favored? What's their signature win? Oklahoma State? I mean, I guess their best win is VCU, to be honest with you. I just think tonight is a Niner Super Bowl, so they play hard tonight. Their Super Bowl. You know what they did in the Super Bowl? They blew a lead at halftime. They blew a lead at the end of regulation, and they blew a lead in overtime. That was their Super Bowl. For all intents and purposes, they went 0-3 in last year's Super Bowl, and now they're under 500 in the last place. They're going to play hard tonight? They're playing hard tonight. Why wouldn't the Rams play hard tonight? They're the team that these guys knocked out of the playoffs last year. No. Player probably likes the Lions tonight. He says, let's go Leons. He's high on the Leons tonight. Uh-oh. Look at this. You know we're official when the spammers come in. Do we hit them with the old T word here? Do we hit them with the T? You know I want to do that. I want to. But we'll just hit them with spam. We don't need the men in suits showing up here. Although, would it be at my house since I'm reporting it on my IP, or would they be rolling out into the other address? Let's get ban the user. Another hot prop, Kittle. Lions defense is banged up. Tight ends will feast. That's why I don't want, Higgy doesn't like watching. Why the heck am I going to watch these clowns on TV to tell everybody to bet the same darn thing? No. Remember the pen? Yes. The pen is still here, Carl. Welcome back. Ray likes Detroit tonight. DJ Ray. I agree. Bro Jangles. Mr. Bro Jangles. You jump so high. I'll tell you what I got going on here. Let's go. We'll throw them out here again. 40 minutes into the show. Anytime tutties, the Lions man moved. I loaded these up well over an hour ago. Sam Laporta, plus 170. Tim Patrick, plus 265. Craig Reynolds, plus 475. San Fran, we're going to go with Debo, plus 175. And the Juwan Jennings, a plus 190 piece. And in fact, we're going to copy, save it, lick it, lock it, put it in your pocket, as the children say. Those are for you. You're welcome. Next up of what we got here in the show. We're going to put these puppies in the comment section as well, because I'm here to help. You probably figure out who I have premium-wise. Otherwise, go to gamblersworld.net and you can purchase it. But you can read between the lines here. I'm pretty obvious of what I'm going on tonight. Lions Gibbs under 83.5 yards rushing yards. Got this one at 91.5. It has come down a bit. James Williams over 1.5 rushing yards. I think this guy, I said it, 3 of the last 5 games, he's hit this. If we do have a resting Lions second half or a full game, who knows? This guy's going to get this. Might get this in the first quarter if we're really lucky. Right? Maybe he breaks it and scores a touchdown. right out of the gate. We have our first quarter cover in our pocket. Laporte over 44.5 receiving yards. San Fran Jennings, 64.5 receiving yards over. Maybe he catches a 65-yard touchdown pass first play of the game. 2-0. Debo under, 48.5 yards. I think this guy's totally checked out. I'm not expecting anything from this guy. Someone mentioned through Mr. Numbers, like the personal prop here. Oh, everybody's all over this one. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to get some balls here for San Fran. Kittle. I think Samuel's out of it. So who else? Personal receiving yards. 40 plus is plus 195. So there's that. Let's see. We got Brojangles. My parlay gave you plus 235. You can argue with it. Each game I have a superior point advantage. It's a teaser. Arizona plus 21 is a teaser. You call them parlays, it's a teaser. The Penn State Nittany Lions are favored by 11.5. You have them on the money line. You're buying points. Ohio State plus 3. You're buying points. They're the favorite. Notre Dame plus 8. You're buying more points. They're not the favorite. They were a pick 'em. They went to a dog. Money came in on Georgia. Superior point advantage. We'll see what happens. Betting's not for the week. No, it isn't. I have college baseball betting, patiently waiting. Here we go, college baseball. Player prop, you better come in for the my show and give out some college baseball. I'll follow you a little bit. What made the line bump to 4.5? The China Universe is betting lines and books are juicing the action. They know 90% of people are betting the Lions. I had waited all day 4.5 at mine at plus. I've waited for the 4.5 at 110. You got it. You got the 4.5. It's there. Player President, I just got to ask, why are you taking Gibbs under 83.5 yards rushing? My personal can't bet against Gibbs. He's been such a cash cow. Why does it come down 8 points? It's come down 8 points. Sometimes you just got to say, as our guy in Risky Biscuit says, what the F? Under. And he's a guy, I think they want to win the game. It's payback. But this is it for it. They got nobody else, so perhaps him. So maybe he plays a little bit and bring in the backup. I don't think he sees the whole game here. Lane's in the house. Michael B's getting out of here. You got Presby versus South Carolina hoops tonight, plus 18.5, up 10 at the half. I do not have Presby in college basketball today. No Presby. Mr. Numbers loves a pen. I'm a 5-1 pen bets. Higgy never acknowledges my pen bets, so I give up. I mentioned the pens. First of all, the Twitter stuff gets lost. I'm not. You come in with ridiculous stuff on Twitter. I don't acknowledge crazy parlays on Twitter. No, you're not getting that from me. I can't. That just hurts my head. Hey, we're getting a team. The line is -7, and we're getting plus 17. It's no, that does not get a pen bet at all. Lions win tonight because the NFL wants the Vikings Lions fighting for the 1 seed. Well, I mean, that's already locked into that spot. Again, my Lion handicap here was they lost to them last year. San Fran's in last place. They were in the Super Bowl last year. It's been a crap year. I mean, Debo was whining in August. Injuries at the wazoo. Not interested. Man, we got crazy spams rolling in here. Saquon over 100 yards next week to break the record. Probably, especially against his old team. I could see them doing something like that. I do not like the over. I like the under, Bill. Give me the under tonight. Steelers being +3. Yes. We talked about that last night. Take the Steelers. Cincy has to win. I get it. The Steelers haven't won the entire month. They've lost 3 in a row. Okay, well, they're in the playoffs. They don't have to win. They don't have to, but would they like to win a game sometime this month? I'm taking the Steelers. How the heck are the Steelers like, yeah, we're going to rest our guys here because you're playing so good. Things are going so well for you lately, guys. Let's rest up. It's not like you got a bye week the next week. What are we rested for? Holy cow. Like, I mean, ugh. All the cappers that Higgy does the afternoon show with are sleeping now. This is why they don't come on at night. There's some older cats. San Fran +3 first half for PS36. I am not. You're not. I will give zero love to San Fran, man. I'm not. I do not think they're showing up today. I could be wrong. Maybe they do. Maybe they show up. King D. Have a good one. Got Primo going in college hoops. Who's up? Send me a message, bro. What do you got? I can use a couple bucks. Let's go. Yeah, the spammers are in force tonight. The spammers are in force. They're all over. I'm fine. I was going to report them. I just went to the straight ban and block. Had to. They're everywhere. I had to do it. All right. Everything's in the chat. We'll run them down again. Laporte anytime tutty. Patrick anytime tutty. Reynolds anytime tutty for Detroit. Niners are going Debo and Jennings. Plus money there. We'll see how those work out for San Fran. Again, I like the under. Now, yeah, I have touchdowns here. People like the anytime touchdowns. I'm not going to come out and give you Gibbs at 225. You want the Gibbs first touchdown 4-1? Man, I could have put that there. Would have made everybody happy. It's a running back. Yeah. Next up, we got some receiving props here. We got Gibbs under his rushing for 83.5 yards. Williams over 1.5 rushing yards for him. Laporta over 44.5 receiving yards. San Fran Jennings over 64.5. Again, I got the touchdown for him. And Debo, I went under his. He hasn't been catching a lot of balls all year. So 48.5, that's fine for me. Maybe he punches one in on an end around or something for the 175. I don't think he's going for like 80 yards through the air tonight. Or even 50 for that matter. Send out to it. All right, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna play. I won't tell anybody. If it loses, I'll get a hit you tomorrow in the chat and be like, thanks. Eric says, of all your picks on for game, what is my favorite? For my player props? I really like the Williams over 1.5 yards rushing because I don't think Gibbs plays the whole game. And this guy has done this in 3 or 5 games. He gets a carry. And when he gets a carry, he usually he's got 18, 9, and 4 yards on his carries. So I think that's a good one. I also, when I was doing a show, I grabbed the Craig Reynolds plus 450. I grabbed I don't even hear a James Williams again, because if we go to a resting second half, I probably should have put it in here. Over 3.5 receptions for him. I don't have that one in there, but that's Jennings. I think Jennings has a big game. I hate just picking out one, Eric, because it's like somebody comes in like, oh, I just took this one and lost it, and the other ones, we end up going 3 and 6 or something, and ends up making money, but that was one of the 6 losers or something. So, Katie's laughing at me. Under 50. Under 50 for sure. I mean, forget about. I had the props listed, Eric. Under 50 in Detroit are my 2 favorites. Iowa under did not get there. Right? That was a loser day. I think I had that in midday money. Under 40. No good. No good. We took the Mizzou push with a premium. You think it'll be sweaty, the total? I don't know. Everyone cheers for the overs. Everybody loves the anytime tutty, so everybody thinks it's going to be that. The total has come down. Let's be honest. It was 51.5. It's 50. It's come down. Oh, my goodness. A lot of spammers. All right. That's it for tonight. Good luck in your plays. I'll be back tomorrow here on the Winner's Circle YouTube channel. Hit the like button. GamblersRoll.net for premium action. Got loads of bowls up. I'm 13-6 in bowls. And 104-84 here on Winner's Circle. Gamblers Rolled with college football for the season. 55%, not too shabby. And college hoops, 139 and 110, 56%. Two good seasons of college sports going on right now. If Lions lose, will Higgy show up tomorrow? Only way I'm not showing up tomorrow, I'm going to say if not going like if my mom died, but I'd probably still show up unless her body wasn't picked up. I don't miss shows, short of if I'm in flight or a day of a family funeral. Otherwise, we are live, always. Cannot stop me. Only hope to contain me. I'm here all the time. On the road, cross country, in a hotel room, live. Live, all the time. Christmas, New Year's, any holiday, never stop. Back tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.